people. So this is going to be my monthly favorites of January, as you can read down below. And this is my first time doing a favorites video because, for one, I'm very indecisive. Can't pick a favorites. So I took this into a different perspective, if you will. And I took it as what I used most this month, or what song I listened to the most, what band I listened to the most. Hint, hint. I love watching favorites videos. I always get something new, you know, out of different people's videos because I hate change. So I'm about to show you now. So first is going to be my favorite purchase of the month, and it has to be this precious beauty. And I've loved Alter Bridge for a really long time. They're one of my top favorite bands. I love them. Love, love, love. Miles Kennedy, hashtag perfection. I finally found Live in Amsterdam. I've been watching this for years on YouTube, and now I have the CD and DVD combo, and I love it so much, and I got it for a very low price. Go figure, on Walmart.com. Who would have thought it would have it? But I love it. So my next favorite is going to be a drink. I remember years ago, I used to drink a lot of Snapple, and I feel like everyone else did. And for some reason, we all stopped. And I saw this recently at the store, and it brought back memories, so I decided to get the kiwi strawberry, and it is so delicious. So I bought multiple 6-packs. In addition to loving the taste, I love the packaging. It has an S, my favorite letter, the letter of my name. So I'm saving these bottles because I collect bottles and jars anyways. So all around great. Now moving on to clothing. I decided this month, well, towards December-ish, that I needed some put together sweatpants. Yes. And let me tell you, best idea I've had in the longest time. So the first pair of sweatpants I've got were these Vans Deluxe sweatpants. I mean, even the title of the pants say it all. I've seen literally everyone wearing these. What are they, joggers? I don't know, but Then the next pair of sweatpants I got are these Nike sweatpants. They're actually called vintage capris, you see? But since I'm so short, they fit me as pants. I've been living in these pants all month. Like these, I would wear them, wash them, wear them, wash them, and I'm still doing that right now. I love them so much. Along with those sweatpants, I've also been loving this hoodie. And I got this around Christmas time from my dad. I've been talking about how I really wanted one from my college, but they're always out of my size at the bookstore. I can never find any online. And so my dad had one made for me. About that. It has my name on it. And even though it's a size small, it's really large. But because of that, it is extremely cozy, and I wear it all day, every day. His favorite is going to be technology. Not technology, a technology item, a tech item. What are words? And it's my new phone. What? I got this from Santa Claus, mi padre, and it is a Samsung Galaxy S5, and I love it. I had the same LG phone for almost 5 years, so this upgrade is beautiful. My next favorites are gonna be movies that I'll show here. Earlier this month, I decided to watch The Burbs because I heard it was a good 90s movie, and I'm a sucker for 90s movies. I just love every aspect of the 90s. So I decided to watch it. I ended up loving it. I was really skeptic about it at the beginning when I saw the trailer, but good movie. I wish I would have watched it when I was younger. Another movie I watched also because I really just needed to watch it was The Giver. I've read this book about 4 times. I've been forced to read this book throughout school. First time was when I was 10 years old, which I think is pretty young for this book. But I hated it. Hated the book. But because I read it, I needed to see it in real life. So I watched the movie. Loved it. Did not expect to love it, but I did love it. It kept me interested throughout the whole movie, and that's very difficult for me because I get distracted very easily. And it was just good movie. Even if you haven't read the book, I said you should watch the movie. It's very interesting, and it made me cry. And I don't really cry with movies, but you know, that happened. And I'm halfway through the Grand Budapest Hotel, so I can't really add it into a favorite, but I'm pretty sure it is going to be a favorite, so let me just mention it now. Oh, Wes, Now I'm going to get into music, my favorite subject of all time. So I just really randomly heard Animal I Have Become on the radio, and something clicked in me, and it was just, oh my god, whatever happened to 3 Days Grace in my life. 3 Days Grace was one of my favorite bands in middle school. I used to listen to 1X all the way through on loop every single day. So this was at the beginning of December, to be honest, but it's carried on until this month. I decided to get my 1X album because I have it somewhere. I got my 1X album. I listened to it all the way through, and oh nostalgia. And I became re-obsessed with 3 Days Grace. And I know Adam left the band, which I can't comprehend still why. So I decided to look into them regardless, and I saw they have a new lead singer. So I passed that up, didn't pay attention to the new lead singer, but I heard I Am Machine and Painkiller. I absolutely loved them. I was so shocked that I really enjoyed those two singles. So I said, let me look into this guy. Who is this Matt Waltz? What? I instantly fell in love with Matt. Like, just the second I saw his picture. This man. So we transitioned to my favorite person, being Matt Waltz. And of course, when you get a new favorite person, you look into them. You look up their Wikipedia, basically. And I found out he's in the band called My Darkest Days. So I gave My Darkest Days a listen on YouTube. I listened to Sick and Twisted Affair and Every Lie. And I swear to you, I've heard these songs before. Because I knew the song. How did I not see the Matt when I knew the songs? So yeah. Basically, yeah, Matt's my favorite person of the month, of forever, even though I was very confused as to how I knew the songs. But yeah, Matt Waltz, new favorite person. Swing! Moving on, now that I've mentioned My Darkest Days and Every Lie, Sick and Twisted Affair, going into my favorite songs of this month, as in the songs I listen to the most. Not gonna elaborate on them because this video is long enough. If you've gotten this far, thank you. So first off, I have a really bad habit of listening to albums in their entirety. I know it's stupid, like why don't I do that? And Chevelle is one of my favorite bands of all time. They fall in my list of favorites, and I never listened to La Gargola all the way through. Like why didn't I? So I listened to La Gargola on YouTube, and One Ocean is just so beautiful and perfect, and I don't think I've ever heard a song like that, and I love it so much. I wish I had quality speakers just to listen to One Ocean in itself. Like, ugh. Okay, moving on, taking too long. Next favorite song is Moth by Hell Yeah, and I found out that the lead singer of Hell Yeah is the same singer of Mudvayne. Chad is the same person. Mind blowing. Next song is Motionless in White, Reincarnate. I know this band gets a lot of crap at them, but I'm a person that I listen to the song. If I like a song, I could care less about the band. And last but not least, my favorite band of all time, 10 years, they're my everything. I've seen them live more than 5 times, 5 times actually. Their new album comes out in a couple months. Could not be more excited. Containing my excitement because I don't want to be too loud, there's other people in this house. But just their first single just was released. I listened to it, Miscellanea. I spelled it wrong on Twitter actually, because I was going off of this rock website that misspelled it in the first place. But it's just such a great song, just so excited. My last favorite of the general January month, other than my mom's birthday, my other favorite is award season. Just all these awards going on, and that little though. Yes, those were my favorites. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you for watching.